Welcome, Mr. Albaino, to this talk show conducted by Gusto International. Mr. Albaino, are you happy today?
Yes, I'm pretty happy. Thank you. Extremely happy.
Okay. So, in the beginning, let me ask you, what make you happy in your life?
Uh, uh, when I'm happy, normally when I can do things that makes me happy. Most important thing that makes me happy when I'm working at my church and when I'm doing the things that I love to do, especially uh, doing some working that I do like a volunteer. This is make me extremely happy. And especially when I work on the road, evangelizing on the road, on the streets. This is makes me extremely happy.
Would you like to make someone happy? How can you make others happy?
So first of all, I can make others happy. Uh, Normally not using my words, using my example, because maybe I can say good and beautiful words, amazing words by doing wrong things. I think that my example is better than words. That's it.
Can you make someone happy by your smile, with your
Oh,
smiley face, or
of course, I can. When a smile is the wonderful thing that God gave us, and when you smile, you can change others' day. And when you smile, you don't need to pay for it. Your smile is for free, and you can smile during the whole day, and it's a wonderful thing.
can you imagine a garden full of flowers, blooming flowers, and the garden is so beautiful because of the beautiful flowers. So if we smile at people, the the circumstance or the environment would be like a garden. That means the heart of people would be similar to garden. What do you think
That's it.
about that?
That's it. I agree completely. That's it. That's it. And we should to take care about this garden every single day, every single minute. And because this garden we can grow every single day, and we can spread this garden, spreading this smile like a flower to all the people around us. That's it.
You know, the ultimate test of your greatness is the way you treat people or the human being. This is the famous quote of Pope John Paul II. So, what do you think about helping people?
So, Mr. Rolf, I think that the biggest commandment that our Creator gave us to help people. When you help people, first of all, you are already blessed. And when you help people, I think that when you help others is better than to be helped. And when you help people, you are helping yourself. And help people is a bless, because we don't need to be selfish, greed. We should help others because we are human beings and we come from the same creator, and we should live as a brother. We should live as a brothers, and we must help each others. Is the great commandment. We can't see, we can't close our eyes and see our brothers in need, and do nothing for them. It's an it's I can't imagine, don't do some good thing
Ab-
for them.
Absolutely right. Without relationship, without friendship,
Mhm.
without company, we can't live in the world, because man is a social being. We have to socialize with people in the public, in the society, in the family. If you sitting in a gloomy way, or if you leading a lonely life, it's totally burden for your brain. And it will be totally tired. It will be totally, you know uh, our brain will die, because nothing would be uploading onto the brain. If you talk with people, if you talk to children, if you talk to adults, if you talk to people who don't have anyone, so we can experience the reality, and we can know more about them, and our single word may make them happy. So if we make someone happy, God will make us happy. That is the belief. That is the basic idea. So,
Yeah,
there are many clubs, there are many charitable trusts, many social service organizations. So, are you part of any organizations in your country, Brazil? You are living in a beautiful country, Brazil. So, I think you are part of any kind of volunteering clubs or organization.
yes, sir. So I work as a volunteer in two organizations. I work at my church. Okay, I work as a volunteer. No money is involved. I work there because I love the work that I do. Okay, because respecting all the point of views, respect all the religions. I have no problem with anyone. Okay, and my point of view that there is Jesus Christ is not money. Okay, Jesus Christ spread just love. All right, love, and I work at my church like a volunteer. I do many kinds of jobs there. I do everything there. In fact, I preach there, I sing there, I play there, I do almost everything. No money is involved, no money, okay? And we do many kinds of charity there too, okay? Helping others, especially poor people, okay? Like giving some kind of foods, a little amount of money when it's possible, okay? Buy some medicines, okay? Because my church is a small one, and my members are middle to upper class, okay? Oh, small class, it's not a high standard of living, okay? It's a simple, ordinary people, okay? Not rich. And but I love the kind of job that I do there. And uh, another institution that I work like a volunteer is Alcoholics Anonymous, AA. Is an international organization. It is all around the world, and we work especially with people that is alcoholic problems. Okay, because alcoholism is a sickness, is a illness. Okay, and in every country, there are serious problems related to alcoholism, especially here in Brazil is most of the car accidents, most of the men who kill their wife or ex-wife or girlfriend are related with alcohol. So it's a chronic problem here in my country. And when I lived in the US, in the United States, I lived there for 5 years. There I worked too in the AA, because Alcoholics Anonymous was found in the United States for two people, and it's the same problem. But there, the law are extremely restricted, extremely strong, and unfortunately, here in Brazil, the law is not so effectively against alcohol. But things are changing, and my job in Alcoholics Anonymous is helping others that have problems, alcohol problems, to stop drinking. This is my job, and thanks God, many people we are helping during. I work in AA for 34 years and 9 months. I'm getting old. 34 years I work there. And the alcohol problem is a worldwide problem. And I think that all the governments should give more attention to this big problem. Okay. And when you can help just one person, stop drinking and bring this person to his home back, it's wonderful. This is the wonderful thing that I love to do.
All right.
Help people stop drinking. That's it.
So, Mr. Albino, you are working for AAI, alcoholic, uh, alcoholic, aluminious. What is the
Alcoholics,
expansion?
okay, Alcoholics Anonymous.
Anonymous International, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So, for that particular organization, what is your role, and how do you manage people who are addicted to alcohol or drugs? So, what are the activities would you do as part of this organization?
So basically, we have some meetings there. We treat there with a therapy, and we have some meetings, and we have a 2 hours meeting every single day. In all the cities, and when people go there, we can share with them our own lives, and we can share our experiences and how we are living today without alcohol. Basically, is this: there nobody pays anything, and there nobody use any medicine. It's basically with um, meetings, okay, and experience. We share our lives with people. I think that is a spiritual thing. I'm not sure, but it works pretty well.
Have you ever tried to make anyone or take anyone's life back? Like, if someone is addicted to alcohol or drugs, he'll be completely leading a negative life, and it'll be deeply reflecting to his family and the public, even. So, whoever meets him, it will be deeply influencing. The impact of the addiction of the alcohol will be completely seen or experienced in their life, in their family, in their society. So, have you ever taken anyone's life back, or have you just eradicated, removed, get rid of anyone's these kinds of addiction or this kind of habits?
So, Mr. Ruff, I think that sincerely, I think that God uses us, because we honestly we can do nothing. I think that God uses us because when people are drinking too much, when people have this problem, alcohol problems, normally they lose their family, they lose their money, they lose their job, they lose everything that they have, and they lose the most important thing, they lose their faith, and they walk around. They are like they are nobody, And the thing is, when we when we arrive to talk to them, most of them treat us with rude words, with unpolite words. Unfortunately, most of them, about 80%, don't want to stop drink, and about 20 or 15% stop drinking. And I can assure you that this is the most difficult thing, is to arrive to people, to try to convince, and is the most difficult thing to take people from their house or from the street and to take into the meeting is the most difficult thing. And there they could decide if he will stay on the a meeting to quit drinking or not,
So, the most dangerous virus in the world is a drunkard. The drunkard's life, he is killing his life. He is killing his kidney.
Yeah,
He's killing, he's burning his heart. So, God has given everyone's the ability to think, ability to understand, uh, then capability to see, and ability to listen. There are many sense organs that is created in our body, so we can see something that is inside our body. So you know even within microseconds, there are the blood circulation, the pulse. So they are completely destroying. These are all connections in the heart or in the body. Even
yeah,
on the cigarette packets, or on the alcoholic alcohol bottle, or the toddy bottle, or whatever it is. So it is completely clearly printed. Then
yeah,
why do these people drink every day? Some people drink every day. Some people drink on special occasions, just like wedding party,
yeah.
maybe for just like a birthday, or for any kind of formal or informal parties. So I wonder, why do they drink? They they know clearly that it is injurious for health, and still they are drinking. Maybe a kind of addiction, maybe a kind of interest, maybe a kind of craziness or madness. So why they are merely drinking and drinking again and again every day?
Yeah.
Do you know what are the other benefits of drinking? Just simply getting a happiness or a relaxation, or getting a kind of energy at a particular for a moment.
Mr. Ralph, let me tell you one thing. Alcoholism is a reflexive sickness. When people drink, when people have problems with alcohol, reflect in everybody surrounded him. Okay? Reflect in your marriage, reflect in your job, reflect in your children, in your family, reflect in everybody. So alcoholism is uh, and a kind of sickness, a kind of illness that people, a person knows that he has this kind of problem, but avoid, No, I just drink for fun. I just drink because it is a Christmas time. Oh, I will just drink in Eve time, if in Eve evening, New Year's Day. I will drink just in Mr. Half's birthday party. So I will drink when my children uh, will be born. Okay, so we have many occasions to drink. Okay, occasions we have occasions when we are happy and we are sad. Okay, oh, my brother dies, I will drink. Oh, my mother dies, or my ex-girlfriend passed away. Okay, oh, I will die. I have many circumstances to drink, bad or happy. So people that has the problem avoid. No, I haven't the problem, alcoholics. But inside, deep inside, they know that they have the problem, but they can't manage it. They can't stop drinking, So they can't they can't manage it. So they continue drinking. And when you drink, the alcoholism is progressive. You drink in today 1 bottle, tomorrow 2 bottles, the next day 3 bottles is progressive. You don't begin drinking too much. You drink, little by little, and increasing every single day. So people don't control the way that they drink. So they lie to everybody. All the people, I'm sorry, but no sorry, because I work with this every single day. No sorries, okay? With respect, of course. All the people that drink, that has problems, are liars. Unfortunately, I'm not judging. I'm working as a professional. I work with this 34 years and 9 months. All the people that have alcohol problems lies because they can't stop drinking by yourselves. They can't stop drinking alone. So they need help. They need help. But most of them are proud. They don't think that they need help.
Yes.
So that's why they don't look for help. Unfortunately, that's it. And believe me, almost every house in the world, or everybody in the world.
So, Mr. Albino, you are clarifying each and every information that I am asking you. This is
Yes.
not merely questions. So, people who continuously drink, they are blind, they are
Yeah.
deaf. Because if they drink, they can't see anything. If they drink, they can't hear anything what their mother say, what their dad says. And they can't see or they can't understand that is a sister or the wife. And they will be totally uncontrolled. Their thoughts will be completely emotional. So, Mr. Albino, I
Yes.
think the problem of film industry, movies, why they are including these kinds of content in film. They are really motivating the youngsters and adults by adding the content of alcoholic or such kinds of bad addiction. So, if a singer or an actor acts in the movie by drinking, so if he drinks, he gets clap, applause, and appreciation from the fan association, or that film will be hit. If there is no drinking or any kind of these kinds of things in that film will not be popular. So, in my opinion, government should take action against this particular matter. This is very serious. So, film's purpose is to entertain, to educate, to motivate, to, to spread information, not to lead a negative life or not enable the viewers or spectators to a negative life. So I think the producers, the directors must take action not to include these kinds of addiction or these kinds of content, alcohol or something like related drugs. So if they keep these things away, the movie will be beautiful and people will not be motivated or inspired by these kinds of video clips or content. What do you think about that? Movies are deeply influencing people, so great impact in the society. So, the youngsters and adults, they are completely addicted to movies, Bollywood or Hollywood. So, in those movies, they see the scene of a drunkard, they dance, they sing, and they bath in drinking. So, they can't understand whether a sister or a wife or a mother, they can't see anyone, they can see, but they are blind. They can hear, but they are deaf. So
Yeah.
what's your opinion about that particular idea?
So, Mr. Rolf, I think that first of all, this is my point of view, all right? I think that alcohol should be banished to the whole the world, okay? Because I had never saw during the whole my life one single. I'm not fanatic, okay? But I couldn't see any good result, any good benefit comes from alcohol, just tragedies. That's why I think for myself that alcohol must be banished from the world, all right? In my country, here in Brazil, and here is fashion, is amazing when you go to the cinema, when you see a movies, when you see by television fairy tales, young fairy tales, okay? All of them drinking alcohol. It's for them. It's beautiful to the message that the producers tell to the young people is that it's fashion to drink for you to act like a man. Okay, you should drink. Okay, if you don't drink, you are not considered a man. You should drink, and you should smoke too. Two bullshit things, two bad things for our health, and two bad things to destroy our life, our character, many things. So I think that my government must be banished this. And we have no law here in Brazil. You can buy alcohol if you have 10 years old, if you have 12 years old, if you are a teenager, you can go to the supermarket and buy whatever you want, you know? So, unfortunately, uh, what's the problem? The problem is power. The problem is money. My government, they don't want to take care of our people, unfortunately. Not just my government, the government all around the world, they are preoccupied about money because the incomes that comes from alcohol industry, it's a billions of dollars all around the world. It's a billions of dollars. So that's why they don't stop. They don't quit selling alcohols, you know? It's a big problem. And I think that the people should have a good sense of responsibility and educate the better their children, because with education we can change the world. Educate our children at home, at school, showing them the benefits and showing them the tragedies that comes from alcohol. Okay, so this is my point of view. Certainly certainly in my whole life I never saw a person that came into the AA or uh, in another company that I participated to that is related to alcohol. Okay, in another I work in another movement. Okay, I have never saw somebody and told us I received, I achieved many good things drinking alcohol. I was addicted from alcohol and I received many good things. I got a better job. I got a lot of money. I have a happy family drinking too much. You
Yes.
know, there is no possible. Unfortunately, alcohol always brings us tragedy and unhappiness. And alcohol is specialized in one thing: dissolves, split families. Unfortunately, that's it. And we are here just to reunite families. How? Showing people a better way to live without alcohol. And it is possible. It is possible.
Absolutely right. Crystal clear.
Okay, thank
So,
you.
Mr. Albino,
Yes, sir?
education is the most powerful weapon that can
Yeah.
change a person's life. Lack of education is seen here in the hearts of drunkards. So, moving back to your life, reading is the gateway skill that makes all other learning possible. This is not the way words of Ralph. This is the words of Barack Obama, former president of America.
Mm-hmm.
So, how do you usually start your day? By reading Holy Bible or just reading the newspaper or anything? Do you like reading Bible? And what do you read on Bible? Can you please tell me something about the Holy Bible? Because you are a devotee, you are
Mm-hmm.
you are a true believer. So
Yeah.
please tell me something about that holy book. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you for this wonderful question. So, when I wake up early in the morning, because we have a different times. When I wake up, I spend some minutes and then I got up, okay, and then I normally early in the morning I read the Holy Bible every single day. I read the Holy Bible every single day because sincerely I read the Holy Bible many times during my life, and every time that I read the Holy Bible sincerely, uh, I, I discover that I really know nothing, or I really know just a little bit, And when I arrived, I translated the Holy Bible English to Portuguese and Spanish to Portuguese, okay? And then I went to Israel. All right. So I walk around Israel. I studied in Israel. I stayed there for some weeks. And when I arrived in Israel, the Holy Land, all right, and there I could understand one thing, that we should study much more. I needed to study much more, because my Savior, Jesus Christ, did a lot for me. did a lot for the humanity. And I think that everything that I do, everything that I do, it is a little for what he did for me, you know? So I devoted to my Bible, I devoted to the things that I believe. When I studied theology, and I studied the Holy Bible, as I told you before, every single day, I read the Muslim holy book, Quran. I read this book. I respect too much, you know. I read the others holy books to the others religions too. I'm nothing to judge anybody. We are we come from the same God. You know, I'm not better than anyone. I simply believe in my beliefs. I deep believe in what I believe, and I live in this way. Okay, and it is up to me to show you the way that I live and respecting each other's. You know, I have Muslims and Jewish and Buddhist friends. You know, I show them the way that I live. If he wants to become a Christian, that's okay. If they don't want, that's okay. It is up to them. You know, it is up to them. It is my job to show the way that I live. Okay, not not like a fanatic, you know, fanatic. Oh, you should, you must, to change. Never, never. I don't do this, my friend. Never, because my friend, life is too short. Life is too short. My goal is to be a better person every single day. How? Showing my example, trying to be better, trying to do good to others every single day. Okay? And the most I study the Holy Bible, the most I believe in Jesus Christ and accept him as my Lord and my Savior. Okay? I think and I see that just a small, you know, small person. Try focus on to be big, focus on to be perfect, because I'm not perfect, but my Almighty God is perfect. That's it.
Thank you so much for your clarification. Anyway, Albino, as far as I am concerned, my
Yeah.
day, my day
Mm-hmm.
begins with a prayer, morning
Okay.
prayer, Fajr
Mm-hmm.
prayer, in another word. So,
Mm-hmm.
every Muslim or every
Yeah.
true believer in the world starts
Okay.
his or her day with a
Mm-hmm.
prayer, spirited
Mm-hmm.
prayer. So,
Yeah.
there we start a kind of verse, Quranic verse.
Mm-hmm.
In that, in there is a line, Maliki Yawmiddin. This is Arabic language, so I would like to translate it. Maliki Yawmiddin. We ask for we ask help to the master of the judgment. There is a judgment day.
Yeah.
On that particular day, we will be assessed. We will be questioned for each and every words, actions, and everything. So
Mm-hmm.
there is a king, that is the Almighty Allah, we believe. So, we again pray, Iyaka na'budu wa iyaka nasta'in. Iyaka na'budu wa iyaka nasta'in, which means you, that means God, you alone we worship, and you alone we ask for help. So we are not asking help for any other things or anything or anyone,
Okay.
only to the God. So God creates everything, but human people destroy everything. So we
Yeah.
can ask we can ask help. We can we can we can share our happy and sad experience to the God. We can talk to the God. A good devotee or the good believer will talk to the God in the morning, at the same time before he go to sleep. So how do you perform prayer? Um, how do you do the worship in the church? And is there a father or a preacher? And what are their role and what do they do? Because I don't have any kind of experience visiting church. I visited, but I don't have
Mhm.
any direct
Mhm.
experience of participating in those activities.
Mhm. Okay, okay. Thank you for this question. So, just completing the answer. When I pray in the morning, I pray with the Holy Bible. I read some verses, all right? And because we believe that this is the way, okay, the life and the truth, okay. We believe in this. This is reading in the book of John, chapter 14, verse 6. And it's written that nobody comes to Father except through me, Jesus Christ. Okay. And I use the Holy Bible the whole day and during the whole my prayers. And in the church, um, when we pray at the church, okay, I I I by myself, I work as the church like a preacher. It seems it seems that in a mosque like a imam, you know, like a imam. That's correct to say imam, imam. I think that is the same.
Yeah,
Okay,
sure.
okay, okay, like something like this. Okay, and we say like a preacher. All right, and we read the Holy Bible, okay, and we explain about what we had read, and in the church we sing, okay, Christian and devotional songs. That's it. Our meeting at the church is like this, okay, and women and men are together. You know, there is no separated. That's it. Basically, is this. And our meeting at the church is an hour and a half. You know, we have a meeting at my church 4 days. Okay, but in other church we have a meeting every single day. You know, you can go to the meeting every single day, but in my church just 4 days during the week.
There was a great social reformer
Mm-hmm.
in Kerala.
Mm-hmm.
Kerala is
Mm-hmm.
situated in India, that is southern part of
Mm-hmm.
India, chiefly known
Mm-hmm.
as God's own country. There were
Mm-hmm.
many reformers, social reformers, Ayangali, Chattambi Rajaram Mohan Roy, and many
Mm-hmm.
more.
Mm-hmm.
Sri Narayana Guru was the one among those social reformers. Once he said, whatever you believe, whatever you believe, wherever you go, whatever your beliefs are, it's not a problem. People or the human must be good. He implied that people should be good,
Yeah.
not on their
Agree.
face or not on the beauty of their body, but their
Mm-hmm.
heart should be cleaned, their heart should be pure. So
Pure. That's right.
whatever you believe, any religion you can believe, but you have to be a human being. So, that kind of teachings were
Yeah.
given to the people in my country. That's why, people are more spiritual. So they have the spiritual touch, they have the moral touch, they have the social skills, the religious skills. So people in my country are so religious.
Yeah.
There are many religions in my country, in India. Mostly, majority of the religion is Hindu and Muslim, and we have Christians too. So,
Mm-hmm.
what about the religions in your country? What are the other religions in Brazil? Can you please talk something about
Mm-hmm.
that?
Sure. So we have in Brazil, most of the population here are Christians, all right? So, but we have many Muslims, we have many Jews, we have many Buddhists, Confucianists, we have spiritualists, and we have no problem with religion here in Brazil. All of us live in completely peace, completely peace. There is no fight, there is no rude words, we can walk on the street and talk freely with each other. There is no problem. You can talk because here in Brazil you can, when you walk on the street, you can in the sidewalk, you can hold your Bible, and there is no problem here. It's different from the country that I went, and especially in the Middle East. There, you can't do this. But here, there is no problem. You can hold your Bible and you can talk with a Muslim on the street. You can talk with a Jewish. There is no problem. We have no problem because I think that we should be respected.
So, Mr. Albano, every human being has a
Yeah,
single ambition. So, what is your dream?
my dream. Good question. Okay, good question. My dream. My dream is to live in peace. My dream is to be a better person every single day. Sometimes it's very difficult because I have problems in my daily life as almost because I am a human being, and my my biggest goal is to do one good thing every single day. Another another goal that I dream, that I want to achieve in life is to is to is to be is to improve, to enhance my skills in English, and to find a way to find a job that I can speak in English every single day because I love English. I really don't know why, but I love English. I love since my childhood.
Okay,
I love talking English. I'm very happy being here with you, and I'm very happy explain this for you. This is my
okay,
biggest goal, and I
all
love
right,
it to continue doing this kind of job that I do.
good. You are not simply a teacher, you are a professor. So, can you explain about your education and profession?
Yes, sir. I'm graduated in zoology, zootechny. I graduated in the university. I worked with animal food and creating animals, and I studied theology, and as I study every single day, and I am an English teacher, and I work at home nowadays, and I work to many companies, international companies before. We say multinationals, and nowadays I work just at my home doing my English classes every single day, and I'm trying to achieve my goals. That's it.
Traveling gives us a lot of lessons, and we can experience of understanding people's culture, people's language, people's tendency, attitude, character, behavior, so and so. So, would you like to travel around the world, or any particular region, or what other countries would you like to travel, and what other countries you have already visited? Just tell something about your experience of your journey.
Oh yeah, okay. So I would like to continue traveling. I went to the United States. I lived for 5 years, as I told you before. I went to Europe for just for a while. I went to Middle East. I stayed there for some weeks. I went to the South America, Argentina, Paraguay, Uruguay, and I would like to go in the future, if God allows me, I would like to go to Asia, and Europe again, and to Asia, and maybe to Australia. This is that I want. This is my intention, and I'm trying hard to do this, and I hope very very soon I'm getting my ticket to fly abroad again. I hope so. I'm dreaming first, but I will.
So you have proper plan for the
Yeah,
future,
yeah.
especially for the travel.
Yeah. I
So
love to
you would
travel. I
like to
love to
you
travel.
would like to have a trip to Asian countries.
Yeah. Asia
Okay.
countries. Hmm.
So what other languages would you handle?
So I speak Portuguese, my native English, my mother tongue, Portuguese, and I speak English as I'm studying English, and I speak fluently Spanish too, because in my childhood we spoke Spanish because my father was born in Paraguay, and my grandfather they went from Armenia, okay, from Middle East, from Armenia, and I spoke Spanish in my childhood. For me, it's very easy to speak Spanish. And when I lived in the United States, in the Miami, and in the New York, if you don't speak English, but if you speak Spanish, that is okay because there most of the population speak or English or Spanish. So if you speak Spanish in the United States, there is no problem.
Do you speak French? How did you learn this international language, French?
No, I told you Spanish, not French. Spanish.
Spanish. Spanish is
Yeah.
your mother tongue. Am I right?
No. Portuguese.
Oh, so how did you learn Spanish?
So I learned Spanish with my father.
Was he Argentinian?
Paraguay.
Paraguay. I think
Yeah.
Paraguay, Argentina, and Brazil, these are South American countries.
South America. They are close each other.
Yeah. And the culture
Mhm.
of these country people are similar. I think so.
Not too much. No, not too much. Not too much. You know,
Oh,
and in Argentina and Paraguay, there they speak Spanish. In
okay.
Brazil, Portuguese.
Finally, let
Yeah.
me ask you, what are the interesting facts about Brazil? Can you please tell me something very interesting facts about Brazil? Maybe tourist places or any kind of mm, historical monuments or important places.
Yeah. So here in Brazil, first of all, we are having uh, a very nice and good time because we are getting a good president, Mr. Bolsonaro. He's changing our political views. Okay, he's doing a good job. So we have many tourist places, especially beach place. We have thousands of beaches, famous beaches like Rio de Janeiro, it's famous beaches. Salvador, Bahia, and what else? Florianopolis. So all the beaches in Brazil are extremely famous. Recife. There are thousands of millions of tourists that comes all around the world to visit our beaches here in Brazil. And we have another tourist place, very famous. named Iguazu Falls. Iguazu Falls. It's like Niagara Falls, okay? And it's very, very famous and wonderful. It's a magic place, you know? And another another thing that I can tell you about Brazil is our people. Brazilian people are very kindly, very friendship, you know, and Brazilian people are very simple. They're Brazilian people that loves to treat others good, you know. I love my people. I'm patriot, you know. Of course, we have some problems here as a big nation, but to live here, you can live in peace. You have no how to say, you can have, you are free to, you have freedom here. That's the correct word. You have freedom living here in Brazil. That's why we have people from all the world living here in Brazil, from all the world. And we have thousands of Indian people too, of course. So the most treasure that we have in Brazil is us, our people. That's it. I love my country. You know, I love my country.
Yes, Professor Albino, this is the end of our talk show, our friendly interaction. So, zillions of thanks for joining this session, and goodbye. See you later with another stunning session. Till then,
Okay. Thank you so much,
bye.
Mr. Rob. Thank you. Bye bye. Thank you. Thank you for the opportunity. Thank you.